Hello, Stephen and Michelle. My name is Austin Tucker. I'm another one of the financial advisors working on your project, on your plan. First off, I wanted to go over household emergency funds. I think it's a pretty important topic. Pretty much what this is a safety net for your family in case any unexpected bills or a loss of income that was unexpected happen to happen. Then you would have funds to support that. We recommend 3 months of your average expenses, which is $6,304. Times 3 would be $18,912. And as you can see in the visual, if you start off with a $5,000 initial investment and have additional funds saved of $13,000 and a growth of 1.25%, then you can reach that goal somewhere in year 2020. Again, we recommend 3 months, 1 month being the minimum before you move on to anything else in your financial plan. Next, I want to talk about the importance of investing early. As you can see, if you start investing at age 25, it's much easier to reach a goal of $1 million for retirement than it is if you start at age 55. You would have to have 70% of your initial investment of the expected goal in your initial investment to reach your goal of $1 million if you started at age 55, because you only have 10 years. So the thing to take from this is just that you need to let the compounded annual interest work for you and start saving now. Next, I want to talk about asset classes. As you can see, there's several different types of asset classes. They all have different compounded returns, different risks. What you need to take from this is it's important to have a diversified portfolio. As you can see, all the white blocks, that's what those are, and they're about in the middle each year. Other assets will change, but it's important to diversify your portfolio to eliminate risk. The way we got those returns is just from indexes. For example, the US large cap uses the S&P 500, which is just averaging the returns of the biggest 500 companies in the market to give you an average return rate. Next, there's 6 different types of risk for retirement that I wanted to go over. One being longevity. You're going to plan on living a long life, so we need to plan for that as well. The market's going to change. There's going to be market volatility as you go on. The market will correct itself by 10% every 18 months. There'll be an average inflation rate change. Taxes will change. There'll be a 4% purchasing power deduction in the next 18 years. Healthcare is expected to go up 5 to 6% by 2025. Long-term care is very, very expected in people over the age 65. 52% of people over age 65 will need long-term care in their life. And lastly is leaving a legacy. If you plan on leaving any money in your will or for a charity, then we're going to need to account for that as well. Lastly is just saving by design. Those are a few different ways to categorize what you save for, whether it be short-term, long-term, retirement. Those are going to change the liquidity of the way you save your money. Lastly, one of the big things I wanted to go over is you wanted to buy that house for $60,000 in 6 years. The way we're going to do that is we need 20% down. We're going to account for 3% in a budget to account for closing costs and moving expenses, and then so that's going to total to $13,800. And we can reach this goal in 6 years by investing an initial amount of $5,000 with a growth rate of 5.65%. We're expecting a $308 monthly payment. That's assuming you get a 30-year fixed rate mortgage with 4.5% interest rate, which is pretty average, and that's including taxes and insurance. This is going to be a visual of that. As you can see, that dotted line is going to be where we reach that $12,000 down payment goal. And over to the left, you can see how that all breaks down. And we'll reach our goal in 6 years by 2026. And that's all I have for you.
Hi, I'm Xinhong Chen, and today I'm doing the retirement plan for the objective of retirement income of $34,942 per year in 2057. And as we can see, our retirement income is come from a stable income such as life insurance, earning income, and social security. And the other part is our political sources, such as our early investments. And as we can see, at the age of 65, we will retire. We will have more than 120,000 per years. And as we can see, this shows the asset balance growth in each year. At the time we retire, we will have more than $1 million. It's $1,380,405 in our investments. And this chart shows our strategy spend down in retirement. And as we can see, this is our income need, and this is the current past and income past. It shows we will have enough money when we are retired. This shows what our income need and after-tax income need, and our retirement withdrawal, and our income sources, which represents we will have enough money for retirement. And as I mentioned earlier, we will have over $1 million income from our early investment. And this is our income sources in the Social Security account and the starting years of our 2059. And as we can, and I want to show you the importance of invest earlier. If we invest in our age of 25, we would only have to contribute about $182,000 today. But if we are going to invest when we are age of 55, we would have contributed about $700,000 in order to achieve $1 million at the age of 65. And also, some people say it's like about COVID-19 is affect the retirement income. I would say the policy will change, and it will definitely help. At the age of 50, we can still give some money from our retirement account that will help us to deal with our illness and medical condition. Thank you.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Devin Barco and I'm on your team of advisors. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about funding your child's education as part of your financial goal and plan. We're estimating to give your child the best education possible. It will cost about $326,000. I know it seems like a lot, but it's very possible. The estimated cost of education will, in all likelihood, continue to grow in the future. With that in mind, we'll help you develop a tax-efficient saving strategy. The projected cost assumes an average rate of return of 6% on your account, 5.97 to be exact. That's a year, of course. To begin the saving plan, you will need to contribute about $2,128 in 2020 and have a total of $9,111 in 2021, $13,353 in 2022, $24,929 in 26,530 respectively. Looking at your cash inflows and outflows, this seems very possible for you guys to achieve on the following page of financial plan. We've taken the time to organize your goals and list them in order of importance for you so you can work as effectively as possible to achieve them. Listed at number 1 was monitor your cash flow, followed by purchasing insurance, establishing an emergency fund, and a retirement savings, and paying down your credit card. Lastly, you have saving for your baby Douglas's education, and move to a new home. If any of these change in the following years, let us know. We can adjust accordingly. After evaluations, we decided that a 529 plan would probably be the best to help get your young one the best education possible. Do you have any questions about anything I just said? If not, that'll be it.